I request everyone to stand for the Indecent Geet.
सागर से गहरा नभ से भी ऊंचा न्यारा है गंतव्य अपना सुनहरा सपना आँखों में ठहरा भारत के परचम सा आरोग्यतम जीवन इंसानों संजीवन हाँ क्रांति का ये है सागर से नभ से भी ऊंचा न्यारा है गंतव्य अपना भारत के परचम सा हम हैं हिंदू से ये गाना है वतन देश की रे स्वास्थ्य प्रवीण हो व्याधि अक्षय हो सिद्ध हुआ हमसे जय हो सागर से गहरा नभ से भी ऊंचा न्यारा है गंतव्य अपना सुनहरा सपना आँखों में ठहरा भारत के परचम सा भारत के परचम सा
Thank you, everyone. Let us take a moment to bow our heads and pray and seek blessings from the Almighty.
गणनायकाय गणदैवताय गणाध्यक्षाय धीमहि गुणशरीराय गुणमण्डिताय गुणेशानाय धीमहि गुणातीताय गुणाधीशाय गुणप्रविष्टाय धीमहि एकदन्ताय वक्रतुण्डाय गौरीतनयाय धीमहि गजेशानाय बालचन्द्राय श्रीगणेशाय धीमहि गानचतुराय गानप्राणाय गानान्तरात्मने गानोत्सुकाय गानमत्ताय गानोत्सुकमनसे गुरुपूजिताय गुरुदैवताय गुरुकुलस्थायिने गुरुविक्रमाय गुह्यप्रवराय गुरवे गुरगुरवे गुरुदैत्यकलक्षेत्रे गुरुधर्मसदा रक्षाय गुरुपुत्र पवित्रात्रे गुरुपाखण्डखण्डकाय गीतसाराय गीततत्त्वाय गीतगोत्राय धीमहि गूढगुल्फाय गन्धमत्ताय गूढप्रताय धीमहि गुणातीताय गुणाधीशाय गुणप्रविष्टाय धीमहि एकदन्ताय वक्रतुण्डाय गौरीतनयाय धीमहि गजेशानाय बालचन्द्राय श्रीगणेशाय धीमहि.
I now invite our dignitaries for the ceremonial lighting of the lamp. I now call upon Speaker of the Emergency Medicine Association of India, Coat of Arms bearer of the Academic College of Emergency Experts, and the Academic Chair of WASEM 2025, Professor Dr. Siddharth Dubashi, to take the dais.
Good evening, everyone. The Chief Patron for WASEM 2025, Honorable Dr. A.J. Shetty, Sir, the President, ACE, CEO of INDUSEM, Dr. Sagar Galvankar, our Organizing Chairman, respected Dr. Prashant Mahalaji, the Vice President, ACE, Dr. Praveen Agarwal, Sir, the Secretary General, WASEM 2025, Dr. Vimal Krishnan Pillai, the members of the board, the Organizing Co-Chair, Dr. Santosh Sons, the Organizing Secretaries, Dr. Ryan Fernandez and Dr. Nikhil Shetty, the proud graduates for the day, all distinguished guests, heads of departments, faculty, delegates, students, members of press, media. Ladies and gentlemen, first and foremost, wish you all a happy National Unity Day. It is my proud privilege to welcome each one of you on this auspicious day for the 11th World Academic Congress of Emergency Medicine, WASEM 2025, 21st Conference of Academic Emergency Medicine, 8th Conference of the Emergency Pediatrics and Injuries, and 13th Convocation of ACE, being hosted by AJ Institute of Medical Sciences, Mangaluru, under the patronage of INDUSEM in partnership with Indian Academy of Pediatrics and the WHO Collaborating Center for Emergency and Trauma, with the theme of tests, treatments, technologies, and teachings. I bring special greetings from the All India Institute of Medical Sciences, Nagpur. Ladies and gentlemen, with the competency-based education in place, it is extremely crucial to align ourselves with the rapidly changing teaching-learning process. We need to embrace innovative pedagogies, and EMA is committed to provide an outstanding platform for disseminating key scientific and technical information related to emergency medicine, including faculty development programs and vibrant postgraduate training schedules. The event is an academic feast including multiple advanced workshops, including cadaveric workshops, the Dr. Praveen Agarwal National CME, symposia, panel discussions on key issues, the paper and poster presentations, and quiz competitions and the popular EM games. I welcome all eminent international and national faculty for this very special WASEM. Knowledge sharing and interactions will go a long way in bringing out the best of emergency medicine for the benefit of our stakeholders. I am sure the delegates will flesh out the key messages and academic deliberations will bring out significant position papers. I once again welcome you all for the event and wish for fruitful deliberations here at AGMS Mangaluru. Happy Rashtriya Ekta Divas. God bless. Jai Bharat.
I now call upon Dr. Vimal Krishnan Pillai, Secretary General of WASEM 2025, to please deliver the welcome address.
Respected dignitaries on the dais, our chief guest, AJ sir, dignitaries of the dais, teachers, friends. Can't be overwhelmed by the weight on my shoulders, weight of history on my shoulders. WASEM has a rich history, a big legacy. INDUSEM has provided the pedigree, and the world united has provided impetus for the science of emergency medicine to progress collaboratively and not just in silos. Today we join hands on the cradle of civilization. We are in the land of Shankara, Buddha, and the Mahatma. We have within us a rich history and is opening to the world in ways beyond the normal comprehension of a human mind, holding hands with the best in the world today. What truly defines our field, emergency medicine, and what truly brings us together in this Congress is more than just individual expertise. It's our commitment to advocacy for stronger systems. Our promise to serve as architects for a future where emergency medicine can reach every person everywhere. For the first time in the history of medicine, we have a specialty which is refusing to abide by the myopic mindset of an academic territory. For the first time, an organization has invested in unity, inclusivity, and technocracy. For the first time, academicians from the global north and the global south partner up to rewrite the future of critical illness and injury sciences here in India today. We've got a big and deep history in medical education. We offer much to the world, more than just a knowledge or manpower, but a spirit of resourcefulness, adaptability, born of both ancient wisdom and modern challenges. From the foundational texts of Ayurveda and the surgical treatise of Sushruta to the contemporary advances in research and system building, India connects the dots in global emergency medicine, creating networks that are inclusive. We've had innovative strategic partnerships. We've had people innovate under constraints, build resilient models now referenced by countries elsewhere who are facing similar challenges. Our mission transcends the walls of any hospital or nation. We, the Academic Council of Emergency Medicine, lead academics in innovation, research, and training by ensuring the next generation of emergency physicians, they're prepared not just to react, but to reshape. By translating academic rigor into robust protocols, forging collaborative networks, and championing equitable access, we translate the knowledge into practice and practice into possibility. Today, India stands both as a bridge and a beacon, linking continents, linking cultures, linking communities. Our healthcare networks, developed over decades of perseverance, now serve as models for integration, scalability, and global collaboration. Our experience demonstrates how to harness diversity, learn from adversity, continuously forge alliances, and strengthen emergency care for all. Technology, to the young group over here, may accelerate the diagnosis. AI may predict interventions, but no algorithm can advocate for a patient. No machine can build relationships or inspire change on the scale that we require today. Those challenges belong to us, the global community of academicians, educators, people who are pledged to make that change. Here in India, today, by convening the world at this Congress where we unite physicians, educators, researchers, and next-gen leaders, the intent on building systems and protecting lives is paramount and is at the center of it all. Our dialogue today must spark collaborative thought processes, igniting research, committing to a new system building and advocacy that is much needed for the hour. The future of emergency medicine will be marked not by smarter machines or sharper protocols, but by the strength of our united minds, the networks we create, we advocate, we educate. Let's remember the hallmark of our specialty is our responsibility to provide care for all, which is standardized. For machines may measure a heartbeat, but only committed physicians and systems we create can ensure that every heartbeat counts. Let's remember our heritage in India reminds us great medicine is simply never made. It's cultivated, carried forward, and shared. Let's build on this legacy to ensure a future which provides better emergency care, not just a privileged few, but like we believe, a fundamental right to all. Jai Hind. Thank you.
And I now call upon Dr. Prashant Mala, our organizing chairman for WASM 2025, for his welcome address.
We readily agreed, and he said, go ahead with the conference. We will do all the arrangements. And we tried to give the best of the best, facilities here. I don't know whether it's going to be up to your expectations or not, but we try to do our best to satisfy everyone's needs. So on this note, I thank our president for supporting us for this conference. I also extend my warm welcome to my dear friend Sagar, who comes up with various ideas. He tells me 100 things and 98 things, it just flies out of my mind because I don't understand anything what he says. But he keeps drilling these things into my mind. You have to do these things. But I don't know how much I can. But he comes up with fantastic ideas every time. So on behalf of Mangalore, I welcome my dear friend Sagar to this WASM. Praveen Agarwal sir, our senior most teacher here. So your guidance, I still remember the days when you were here, and then we went to US also together to get all the curriculum to India about the emergency medicine. So on behalf of Mangalore and my institution, welcome you, sir. We have all the luminaries here, Dubashi sir and Sir, all are here. So, on behalf of our institution, myself, my co-chairperson, Dr. Santosh Sons, and my young team, Nikhil and Ryan, I welcome everyone to this gathering. Hope the next 2 days will be a fruitful day for you all. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Thank you very much, sir. I now call upon Dr. Sagar Galwankar to declare the convocation open. Dr. Dubashi, please do the honors.
President sir, I request you to kindly declare the 13th convocation of Academic College of Emergency Experts in India open.
As the President of the Academic College of Emergency Experts in India, I declare the 13th convocation of the Academic College of Emergency Experts in India now open.
President sir, I now request you to kindly address the gathering.
Namaskar everyone. Namaskaram Dr. AJ Shetty. My dear friend Prashant and Santosh. Everything in life is built on relationships. That's the most important part, which today people have forgotten. They are in a relationship, but they are in a relationship with their cell phones. You have to be in a relationship with humans, and that is the most important part. My interaction with the AJ Shetty group is more than 20 years old. And with Mangalore is much more than that. When I graduated from medicine, I come from a town which is similar to Mangalore, that's Vasai. We are in the same coastline. So you follow the Mangalore coastline and go up to Maharashtra, and you go up, and then there's a small town called Vasai. It's a beach town, it's similar. And when I wanted to do medicine, there were two institutions I wanted to go to. Either I go to AIIMS or I go to Mangalore, KMC. And that time, that's like 35 years ago. And then I appeared for both the exams, and I got rejected from both the places. So it has always been attachment to this place because it feels like home. And then when I came in touch with and developed a friendship with Prashant and Santosh, and of course Sudesh Rao, which I cannot forget, was one of our great leaders who has gone on to become a great actor now, who also works here part-time, but does acting most of the times, and a very artistic person, a tabla player, who hosted Indus CM in 2008 in the early years of emergency medicine. And mind well, in 2008, there was no emergency medicine recognized as a specialty in India. So just imagine to gather interested people across 9 medical colleges. That time there were 7 medical colleges, 5 medical colleges. And that time we had 2,000 plus delegates. And we conducted a major congress, and unfortunately I couldn't come. We had Jackie Shroff here, is a very good friend of mine, and is very nice. And they sent me a recording. That time there was no Zoom and all, so I couldn't talk to anybody. And I was monitoring the schedule on the phone, making sure all the halls were together. And we did the similar format, all medical colleges together. And Indus CM started at a time in 2005 when there was no Zoom, there was no digital media. I used to handle it on the phone, making sure things were in place when emergency medicine did not exist. So it's the relationships which were built on time. At that time also we were friends. With the grace of God, 17 years later also I am their friend. And yes, I do call up Prashant and Santosh all the time. We have done great things. This institution has witnessed great events with our relationship. Very few people know that AJ Institute was the birth of the union of all the professional specialty organizations in India. So whenever there is a great idea for the country, I call up the AJ Shetty group, and without any expectations, they will say, if it's for India, we will do it. So a round of applause for the AJ Shetty group for being the nation's torch bearers. Now just remember that a president of a society for that 1 year thinks that he is the president of the world. Just remember. So any specialty society, if you become a president, that year is the most ego high for any human being. They are nice people, but when they go there, that's like 1 year and then they're done, right? So to bring all these presidents together and to sign a memorandum of understanding where they will work with the government of India as one body was a huge effort. And that required a lot of coordination, understanding, the ego management protocol, which I call it the ego personality management protocol, which is very, very important, which was effortlessly managed by Dr. Santosh Sons. A big round of applause that today the union exists because he undertook that undertaking. And it was not only a political move, it was a move for the health security of the country. Now, very few people understand that physicians are the warriors for the security of their people. If you look at it, President Trump in his United Nations address spoke about biological weapons and the challenge to the world due to biological weapons. It's very, very important that the security of the whole country be maintained, and United States' role is very profound in making sure global health security is at the forefront. Creation of vaccines, creation of medical stockpiles, making sure emergency departments are well equipped to take care of any emergencies. We have just recovered from the COVID pandemic. We continue to be infested by COVID. But one of the greatest defense mechanisms was the incident of the vaccine and the medications. And that was the role of the United States played for the world to put it on the stage. And that brought to light that it was very important to secure the world and secure global health security. This global health security agenda has been going on for years, and AJ Institute played a major role in bringing the specialty organizations together to be able to dispense information and have a dialogue between the government and the physician. Because most of the specialists in India are a part of some organization or the other. And these organizations work in silos. It is very important to work together. And it's very important for them to understand the agenda. So for clinical doctors to understand the public health agenda was very, very important. You will be very surprised to know that very few organizations of clinical origin in the country think about public health. And that was very important to incite that fraction, and that required a lot of money and a lot of dedication, which was provided by AJ Shetty Group. So a very big congratulations to them. 2008 was INDA-CM here, major congress. 2016 was the creation of the Organized Medicine Academic Guild of India, and now in 2025 they hosted the World Academic Congress of Emergency Medicine. Whenever I call Prashant, we discuss many ideas, yes. Because you can only discuss ideas with people, even though he said doesn't understand the idea, you can only discuss ideas with people who really are receptive to ideas. You cannot discuss ideas with people who you don't think worthy of even discussion. I do not think there is anybody in India, I have only 4 or 5 people who I think is worthy of my conversation or my ideas. And Prashant, you'll be very happy to know that there are only few people I discuss ideas with, and you're one of them. You may take the ideas or you may not. But unless you discuss the idea, you wouldn't know whether there is a common ground or not. That's very, very important. And ideas are the first step towards discovery. And you have to discover and you have to grow. You have to take a chance. You have to bring common ground. So that's very important. So I will tell one message to everybody. Open your mouth and discuss. Talk to people. Reach out to people. I see in education that there is a big gap, especially in my country, India. Teachers teach, students listen. They don't talk. Don't be afraid to talk. You need to talk. You need to discuss. You need to reach out. You need to ask. It's not a one-way street. Until you don't talk, until you don't discuss, you will not find out what you can do or what you can achieve. And that is very important. That is why in our Congress, in World Congress, we did not refuse a single abstract. We did not refuse a single speaker. Anybody who wants to speak is welcome. We have no politics. You don't have to lick or kiss up to somebody to get a talk at a Congress. You just submit the abstract, we'll give you a platform. It's very important. A small idea can lead to bigger things. You have to listen to people. You have to connect with people. I'm very thankful to the AJ Shetty Group for harvesting that when they are just in the phase of starting their emergency department. I would like to again tell them another idea. Instead of starting the emergency department, start an ecosystem emergency, critical, and operative medicine model, which is the forefront of WHO. Start a pediatric emergency medicine DM program. Start a MD emergency medicine DM program. Start a MS in trauma surgery. Start a DM in critical care in pediatric emergency medicine. Complete it. Start one big building, everything in one blow. Create India's first emergency hospital with 17 postgraduate and super specialty seats, which the government of India will gladly give for a hospital of that stature. And this is what this Congress brings to you. It brings to you connections with 33 countries. It brings to you relationships with hundreds of people. It brings that experience of understanding academics. Today, when a teacher teaches on the screen, the teacher is competing with the student's phone. The education has become a secondary screen. The primary screen of an individual is the reels and the social media. Students have stopped looking at the academic screen. So the poor teacher has to compete for the attention of the student so that this student can go and save somebody and not kill the teacher when the teacher is ill. That is where we are today. And if you really think that by watching social media you will be able to learn medicine, God will bless you. You will not. I was at a very important university the other day, I will not name it, and the Vice Chancellor told me one thing. You can distribute degrees to people, but you cannot tell them how to treat a patient. The public will take care of them. That's what he was told. He said they can take a degree and go. If they kill the patient, the public will take care of them. That's where we are today. You cannot teach anybody who doesn't want to learn. And you cannot learn if you don't want to learn. It's very simple as that. So focus on the learning. I'm very happy to see the fellows here. I'm very happy for them to understand that this is the prestigious fellowship. I'm congratulating the awardees. I'm very thankful to Dr. Vimal Krishna Pillai, who undertook the task of representing India and being the youngest Secretary General of the World Academic Council of Emergency Medicine, and sending a message to the world that India has residency-trained, government-recognized emergency physicians. You will be very astonished to know that there is a huge network of fake degrees happening in India. There are fake degree certifications being awarded, calling them experts, without the recognition of Medical Council of India. These people go around the world telling the world that they are emergency physicians. These are real emergency physicians. They have a degree from the National Medical Council recognition, National Board of Examinations. They are the experts. When a patient comes in emergency, they need to be treated by trained doctors, not certificate owners. That's very, very important. Doctors should be treating patients. Qualified doctors should be saving lives. That is very, very important for our country. One other thing which we lack is the standardization and uniformization of the postgraduate training. We should have the same training program at every medical school, taught the same way, because this generation is not receptive to a large volume of learning. They have no time from their social media. They have no time from their partying. They have to be taught that you need to know only this much, and this is what you have to know, and everywhere in the country, on this day this will be taught, on this day this will be taught, this is what you have to know, these are 5,000 things you have to know. You take that knowledge. If you don't know this, then you will not pass. So standardized training is very, very important. You will be very astonished to know that when these students compete at international standard, they are very brilliant. In seconds they understand everything. But somehow when they come back to this old system, they somehow forget everything. So it's not about that they don't have the brains, it's just that the system is not there to help them uniform their training model. So I leave this with a message that understand that education is very, very important. Without education, you will not be able to grow. And to grow, you need to first learn and also listen and connect with people. Congratulations once again, and thank you very much for having this Congress. And I will always be grateful.
I now request the Vice President of the College to kindly present the qualifying candidates at the convocation.
I present before you the candidates who have been declared to have passed the examination for a fellowship. First, I am going to present the candidates who have passed the examination for emergency medicine. Dr. Dr. Shahana Ali, Dr. Shahana Ali. Dr. Ashfat Raj, Dr. Ashfat Raj, Dr. Ajay GS, Professor Siddharth Mishra, Dr. Joseph Sanjay Manoj, Dr. Jyoti Suru, Dr. Jishnu, Dr. Vijit, Dr. Dheeraj Bhandari, and Dr. Smriti Naveen. So we move on to emergency pediatrics. So firstly, Dr. Zahid Hussain Mir, Dr. Mohsina, Dr. Virendra Verma, Dr. Pranish, Dr. Shobhit Kumar, congratulations, Dr. Dilip, Dr. Bindu N. Dr. Palpandi N. Dr. Palpandi N. Dr. Bindu. Okay, Dr. Bindu is not there. Dr. Palpandi is over. Dr. Palpandi. Dr. Palpandi. Not there. Is it? Dr. Jagant. Jairaj. Dr. Neela Manipatra. Dr. Jovin. And Dr. Vinash Arun Pandey. Dr. Virendra Pandey, Dr. Virendra Kumar, Dr. Virendra Verma. You there? You got it? You got it? So we move on to the next one, that is Fellowship in Emergency Cardiology, and this is the first candidate in Emergency Cardiology. Congratulations, Dr. Benju Shaji. Dr. Benju Shaji, first candidate in Emergency Cardiology. Congratulations, Dr. Benju. And congratulations, Dr. Vivek also, first candidate in Emergency Cardiology. Thank you.
I now present the qualifying candidates for the Ashwamedh program at the convocation. I present before you the students who have been declared to have qualified for the Ashwamedh program completion certificate. First, Dr. Siddharth Mishra. Thank you. Dr. Suman Rastogi. Dr. Kento Basar. Dr. Santosh Toke. Dr. Anisha Puri. Dr. Anisha is not here. Dr. Anil Goel. No. Dr. Geeta Mittal. And Dr. Sekhar Jyoti Sharma. Thank you. The awardees will rise and remain standing till the president of the college confers the fellowships and delivers the exhortation. I request all the fellows to please rise, those who have just received their certificates.
Of the authority vested with me as the President of the Academic College of Emergency Experts, I hereby declare that the candidates who are present here are admitted to their respective fellowships as proposed by the Vice President of the College and the Director of the WHO Collaborating Center for Emergency and Trauma.
President, sir, I request you to kindly deliver the exhortation.
On this occasion of the 13th convocation of the Academic College of Emergency Experts, I, as the President of the august body, advise you with the words of wisdom, remember them and act in accordance with them. Speak the truth, imbibe moral values, do not deviate from learning. You should not deviate from the truth. You should not deviate from your duties. You should not neglect mental and moral welfare. Revere your mother as God. Revere your father as God. Revere your teacher as God. Revere your nation as God. You should practice only those actions that are blameless and not others. You should respect and follow only the noble deeds performed by us. This is the teaching. This is the exhortation. Respect and follow this. Congratulations on becoming the Honorable Fellows of the Academic College of Emergency Experts and achieving the Ashwamedh Fellowship. Thank you.
The awardees will now take their seats.
Thank you all. I now ask Dr. Sagar Kalwankar to please commence the awards.
This is a very important part of IndusEM and of course WASEM. But every year at the convocation, we bestow awards after a thorough search by our lead committee as to who deserves the award and who embodies the ideals which support the IndusEM mission in India and across the world, who take steps to support us all along the way. Every year we bestow the keynote oration to an individual in IndusEM who has worked with IndusEM for years, has gained experience in his or her career, as well as helped academic growth of IndusEM over the years. I met this individual when I started my residency in the United States in 2004. And over the years, we have come to know each other very well. We have worked, I've learned a lot from him. He has worked in multiple countries, as well as now being a United States citizen, also lives in New Zealand, now works in simulation and has really supported each of the ideas which are put forth. Though we are separated by, I think, 14 to 16 hours, we continue to interact over iPhone because of FaceTime. and we continue to share our ideas. And this was something which was long drawn. It was in waiting for years because he moved from US to New Zealand. This should have been done by Indus CM long time ago. It took us a little more time to recognize your work towards the country. So I want you all to give a big round of applause to the friend of India, Dr. Bradley Peckler, for his oration. And let us also say happy birthday to Dr. Peckler, because tomorrow is his birthday. We also wish Dr. Praveen Agarwal a very happy birthday today. Today is his birthday. The next award is the Kelly P. O'Keefe Academician and Researcher of the Year Award. This is named after Dr. Kelly P. O'Keefe, who was one of the architects of the Indus M program. He was my program director, and he allowed me to develop a program in India while doing my residency in America. Very few people do that. And he has come to India more than 15 times for 10 years to make emergency medicine work and make it happen. So we named the award after him, and giving it to a person who embodies the ideologies of a good teacher, who made sure that residents learn and goes above and beyond to make sure that happens. This award goes to Dr. Harman Gill, who I met a few years ago, who is, I think, India's first critical care emergency medicine physician in the US, and is now helping us to build the EM critical care program in India. A phenomenal teacher, I think one of the youngest professors.
Wow. What a way to be in Mangalore the first time, be my first WASM. So first of all, thank you so much to everyone for this tremendous honor. As Dr. Gabankar will say, I'm not usually short of words. I have no problem finding words, but I'm a little overwhelmed and stressed right now, but I'm also very happy. And I feel so humbled. I have a feeling this will not be my last WASM. And I'm so proud to be here. I'm so proud to contribute to all the exalted missions and thoughts. And of course, a big congratulations to all the fellows that just graduated and will look to be a part of many such ceremonies, and to the next CIIC fellows coming up soon. Thank you so much. This means the world to me.
So each one of the tracks in the college are led by mentors. So Dr. Vivek Kumar leads the cardiology track, and now Dr. Harman Gill and Dr. Bikram Gupta have started a new track to be a fellow of the college in critical illness and injury science, which itself signals the eco concept we are trying to build in India. We go on to the Arogya Kiran Puraskar. This is awarded to a leader who understands how to think outside the box. As I said before, across our country in India, people work in silos. I am a surgeon, I'll do surgery. I'm an orthopedician, I'll do orthopedics. I am a ENT, I'll do orthopedics. I'll do ENT. So when I went to this individual with an idea and I said, we should take every specialty of India global. India is 20% of the world's population. We need to take our data and present it globally. Why do we only have India-based congresses? Look at emergency medicine. We have world congresses. We take India's story to an international platform. Imagine what will happen to our students, residents, if they present internationally. He said, well, that's not the culture in India. The specialty organizations and the associations don't allow that. And they only want to do things in India. And they only want to do conferences. How do I do that? I said, well, here's the idea. We do an international conference every year. Why don't you join us? Emergency medicine is a melting pot. We can work with any specialty because every specialty comes to the emergency department. It's a multi-alliance strategy. You work with everybody. We call the doctors, they help us. We call medicine, they help us. We call surgeons. So when I presented this idea, he thought over it. And within like half an hour, he called me back. He said, done. What do you want me to do? I said, well, you need to talk to yourself. No. Don't worry. Tell me the idea. And I said, well, we are doing a congress internationally and we are going to do a congress in Budapest with AEM. Would you like to participate? And he said, oh, not this year. I am talking next 10 years. Are you ready to allow me to participate? 10 years. But he's very strategic. He's very smart as a businessman. He said, I want you to lock in the registration rate today for the next 10 years. Then I will come. So, business is everywhere, right? So I said, okay, that's not a problem. So this is what I call smartness. And this is the kind of diplomacy we need in India. He locked in the Congress at I cannot tell you the rate. And for next 10 years, and all the people can come in. So we had like 70 delegates. And next year, where our WASEM will go, I'm sure we'll go to 200 delegates. Now looking at that model, 2 other specialty organizations have contacted me and said, well, we also want to come. Why are you leaving us out? Because remember, we are a part of the union. So this is how you work with people and you collaborate and you create. So it's very important to recognize such talent and give them due credit for what they have achieved. So the Arogya Kiran Puraskar for 2025 goes to Dr. Vasant Khalatkar, President of the Indian Academy of Pediatrics. So there's a story to that. When I gave a grand rounds at All India Institute of Medical Sciences, Nagpur, Dr. Khalatkar knows somebody who I know. So I don't know what got into him. I was arriving in Nagpur to give a lecture and he called them and said, no. I will go to pick him up. No car, no taxi. I am going. And at 6 o'clock, I see this person and he says, I just bought a Jaguar. I want you to sit in that. And then he takes me around the town. I don't think I have ran so much in emergency department as much as I ran with him that day. Going from one spot to the other, I had no breather. And at 6 o'clock, he efficiently pushed me back into the plane. He said, now you go back. And then he took a picture. So we have had this relationship for years. And that's what I say. It's all about relationships. I could call him, share an idea, and then there you go. We made it happen.
Yeah, thank you for this honor and award. Actually, first want to congratulate all the fellows and thank you organizers. Though Indian Academy is a part of this conference, we know we had done a small part, that giving name and disseminating all the flyers and telling our friends that there is such a conference. But really, this is the impact of relationship and friendship. You can unite so many organizations with such a project. I wish all the best. Thank you once again for this honor. Thank you.
The Jan Suraksha Paritoshik recognizes a clinician who has worked in the arena of public health, having that clinical skill set, and worked in diplomacy, worked in government affairs, made sure policies are implemented. the recipient of this award has done landmark work not only at state level but now also at an India level. I have personally worked with him. I have personally seen the way he has interacted with the Ministry of Health, the way he made sure policies were implemented, and the state, he is now in WHO, but the state is waiting for his return. And I personally feel he should run for office, but that is his choice. So it goes to Mohammad Ashil, the Jan Suraksha Paritoshik. He is a member of the World Health Organization. A phenomenal leader. You may be looking at somebody of the future today when you shake his hand. Maybe one day we'll have to go through security protocol to shake his hand. You want to say something?
I know it's a long-standing for all people on the dais. So just I want to say that I am, as I said, said by Sagar sir, I'm a public health professional. I'm not an emergency medicine person. So my duty is my expertise is building system and assisting the government and departments in making the systems. So what Sagar sir guided, what Sanjeev Bhai sir guided, what Praveen Agarwal sir guided, I just try to implement in the systems. So that's my role. My role is very, very small when compared to the great guidance which Sagar sir and Bhai sir and Praveen Agarwal sir gave to me. And thank you for that. And this is just part of that. Thank you.
I'm telling you, one day I'll have to wait in security to shake hands with you. Now we go on to recognizing our young physicians, emergency physicians, and our residents who have fared very well, who have performed well, and these comes by recommendation, and we go through how they perform and how they act on the floor of the emergency department. The Swasthya Jyoti Parishorshik goes to Dr. Jyoti Swarup Bhaskara Uni from All India Institute of Medical Sciences. I've known him as a resident, and now he's phenomenal, and now he has become an ACE fellow, but he also wins the Resident of the Year award, which we call it in Hindi, and I call him to stage. The next is just, so congratulate him, he's just passed his exam 2 days ago, but technically the award was decided when he was a resident. So this is the Resident in Training Award to Dr. Harshil Patel from the Parul Institute of Medical Sciences. Thank you. Now we come to the WASEM Leader of the Year Award. This is a very important award for the World Academic Council of Emergency Medicine. The WASEM Leader of the Year is, this year the WASEM board has decided to recognize this individual who has contributed immensely to the development of emergency research and brought to light a journal which is not only indexed in PubMed but Medline. When I went to this individual, thanks to Dr. Moreno, and me and Dr. Moreno discussed about the World Academic Council having an international journal. As you know, it is very difficult to start a journal and get it into PubMed and get it into Medline. It takes years. So we decided, let's approach Dr. Mark Landorf and talk to him as to whether he would be interested in becoming the official journal of WASEM. And in very short time, he just loved the idea. We put it forth that let's take your journal global. Let's make it happen. This gentleman has been a great teacher, a very big promoter of research. He's all the way here. You will see a table there, but this man has published so many papers and so much research in the country that his humility is strikingly present. Quietly sits in a corner. If students go to him with ideas, he'll go and make it happen. He traveled all the way, played tennis, and now is receiving the award. And the journal is now an official journal of the World Academic Council of Emergency Medicine. So the WASEM Leader of the Year goes to Dr. Mark Langdorf. So I told him to sit with the awardees. He said, no, I'll sit behind. He just sat there quietly.
I just wanted to say what an honor it is to be associated with the World Academic Conference of Emergency Medicine. Thank you to Dr. Galwanker and all the leadership for inviting me. It's a privilege to help disseminate the research from WASEM to the world. The Western Journal of Emergency Medicine certainly needed a partner to expand our scope and reach from our traditional Western roots to the Middle East and Far East, and this was the perfect partnership to do that. So thank you for the award, and I look forward to receiving your submissions and papers to disseminate your research around the world. Thank you.
So the next award is named after the first female physician of India, the Dr. Anandibai Gopal Rao Joshi Puraskar. We recognize the legacy of India's first female physician, and the individual who is receiving the award has a long legacy. Apart from style, glamour, beauty, authority, all those check boxes are all there. But there's something else. There is India's foremost hepatobiliary transplant physician, India's foremost academician, India's foremost teacher in a private sector, India's foremost diplomatic politician in academics, and the most aggressive person I have ever met when it comes to getting things done for her patients. And also at a position, I've known this person for, I think, over a decade. And we interact, and whenever I talk to her, we talk about different things. So how can we make this happen? How can we do this? And she talks about things from transplantation to public policy, to getting a hospital, to creating a system. And the next point, we are discussing fashion, and we are discussing movies. But that's the vibrancy you need to be a leader. And to be a female leader at a very powerful hospital, surrounded by male leaders, in a transplant surgery circuit, and to be dominating that circuit for years deserves recognition. And then to go around and one fine day decide that I'm going to run for the presidency of Indian Academy of Pediatrics from nowhere, like a phoenix, and then defeat everybody and become the president. It's very different to achieve. So Dr. Neelam Mohan deserves this award. And also she is the recipient of the Dr. B.C. Roy Award, which is the highest award given by the President of India to physicians.
I would like to sincerely thank Hinduism for this beautiful award. You know, I think for any women in India to be getting an award, something like Anandibai Joshi Award, for all those who don't know, she was the first woman who in India in 1896 or 1886, she dared to think to go at, to study in Pennsylvania. And she was the first Indian woman to learn Western medicine and came back in 19 years of age back in India. Sadly, she died very young. But I guess I would have never ever thought I mean, as Sagar has said that probably he chooses dreamers, just like Anandibai. I was asked to dream by my father, who wanted me to do something different. And that's how I went into liver transplantation. And I would not look here and there, as he said, just focus on the work and did it. And rightly, as he said, a couple of years back, I just decided that I want to be in the policy for pediatrics. And I don't know, there is some energy, some angels who work with me. And among one of those angels, someone here. Sagar is someone whom I call Onida. Onida is an advertisement in India where the owner's pride and the neighbor's envy. So the Indusem is Indo-US collaboration. And I get totally confused, where does Sagar belong? So he is the spirit which we look from this side, it looks like India. You look from this side, it looks like USA. So he's one person who's a total amalgamation of India and USA and reflects that to the core. But I am truly jealous of him. Where does he get all these ideas, like Prashant was saying? And I keep sitting with him with the ideas, and you take 2%, I take 15-20% because he's bubbling with them. And I'm extremely grateful to Indusem once again for acknowledging me. And I dedicate it to all the young women who want to dream to be a doctor and to persevere in this field. Thank you so much.
So there are 3 awards, and these, ironically, these people unfortunately couldn't be here, but these are the Flame Leadership Awards, which are given by the Female Leadership Academy for Medical Education. They're not there, but I'll announce them. The aspiring academician with less than 5 years worth training with advocating female academics goes to Siham Ejaf from Netherlands. The outstanding academician, more than 10 years experience of advancing female academics, goes to Dr. Katia Lugo from United States. And the Mentor of the Year, the Female Mentor of the Year, goes to Dr. Busra Bildik from Turkey. So congratulations to all those awardees. Last but not the least, the most important part of any organization is media. How do you present your organization to the world? Websites and social media are very important. Never ignore them. Focus on them. They are, whatever people want to search, the first thing they go is type Google. The website has to tell everything, and it has to be awake 24/7. It has to be alive 24/7. People should have information at their fingertips. I am very proud and very, very proud that we are the only organization in the world where our web team works 24/7. If a system has to be updated, we have the shortest update time. Our news portal, we release news, our updates, our logos. It's a huge effort done by our graphics teams at Galaxy and our webmaster. There are more than 40 people who work round the clock to maintain our 17 websites and our 17 intake portals, including our information technology digital team, which runs our full backend. In WASEM, the strength of our digitalization was visible, that this was the first ever paperless registration congress, which was done by our digital team. Everything smoothly run, our graphics team, and we are so lucky that we have Indrani Sardesai, our chief of graphics, and all the logos and all the systems which run, which we interface, the certificates you see designed, the back end. All this is done by doctors and information technology people who work together. A lot of thought goes into every logo. You look at AJ Institute logo, which was designed by them. It took me a long time to decipher, but it has A and it has J. So every logo has to tell a story. So when you look at the WASEM logo, it is EM India and WASEM, but you have the Mangalore temples, the birds, the boats, All that creativity is important. It's just not a logo. People charge thousands of rupees to design a logo, thousands for graphics. We do it in-house with a collaboration between our IT team and our web designers. So it is very important that when we finish 20 years of our organization, you have to recognize a person for 20 years who has stayed day and night. If I call him at 3 in the morning, America time, I need this done. Yes, sir, it will be done. 3 hours later, the updates happen. 2 days ago, we finished the weekend meeting with WHO. I was going on the stage. I sent a message. I'm ready to go on stage. Weekend just debuted. I need the news up. Within 3.5 minutes, the website was updated. So it is very important to recognize this individual, Sanjay Gole, one-man army, very simple. And I want to personally recognize him for his contribution to IndusEM for 20 years. I met him 20 years ago when he was a young, very young. He's young today also. That time, just a web designer, he came. Sir, I will manage. Don't worry. I'll manage. And we have gone through 5 websites, 5 revisions, complete revisions, redesigns, reworking the system, making personalized. We have expanded the business to be able to work with multiple people. We developed 17 websites in the journey, a complete digital infrastructure, bridging the IT team in Indore and Mysore. In our backend here, working with India, America, and our graphics team in London, who sit and make these things happen. So we have a huge infrastructure. Other organizations have to pay thousands of dollars. Here we just get it done as a collaborative team. And that's very, very important. And Dr. Moreno always tells me, you need to take over the digital infrastructure of all these societies in America. They need to learn from your style. So it looks like we have it right. You look at the beautiful website of WASEM. Phenomenally done. This is done by this team. So if Sanjay wants to say something.
Good evening, everyone. This IndusEM Awards is a great honor for me, and especially thanks to Dr. Sagar Gavankar and Dr. Praveen Agrawal, who's continuing supporting and guidance, and have made this journey possible. Thank you so much.
Very simple. And he lives very close to my house in Vasai. And I call him at any time. Like, his son was not well. Sir, I am taking the son to the hospital, but I will call you in 2 minutes. It'll be done. His son got into engineering, so congratulations. Now, he was doing his admission and updating the website. So he always carries the computer everywhere because I can call at any time. So I can call any time. If I'm working in the hospital also, I'll call him. The computer is with him. You have brought it. The computer is here also. I can give an update right now and it will be done. So that's the kind of work we do at IndusEM because we are ER doctors. It has to be in seconds. So thank you for your contribution to IndusEM for all these years. That was the end of the awards. And we'll try to get you out. We are going quick as we can. So now is the time to release our special edition for the team's newsletter. We have completed about 17 years and we are in the 18th year of the newsletter. So I call upon our editor-in-chief, Dr. Pooja Avi. I call Pooja as the glamour of IndusEM. And one of my smartest and most brilliant emergency physicians who has managed our newsletter to make it very splashy and stylish. She is from the Sri Guru city of Amritsar. And we call upon the team to release the special issue.
just want to say thank you to the Indism who has given me this opportunity to just run this teams. A special thanks to Dr. Sagar and Dr. Sanjeev and Dr. Vimal for hosting for giving me this opportunity. And thank you so much, Indism and the team. Thank you. Thank you.
Now I call upon our chief guest, Sri AJ Shetty, to deliver his address.
Good evening to all the respected dignitaries on the dais, faculty, doctors, students, delegates, media person, and ladies and gentlemen. It is my great pleasure to host this international conference on emergency medicine here in our institution and in our beautiful city of Bangalore. Emergency medicine is often called a front line of healthcare, and rightly so. It is where life and death can be separated by minutes. It is where teamwork, skill, and calm thinking save lives every single day. In the last few years, emergency medicine has grown behind the hospital walls. It now includes hospital care, trauma networks, simulation-based training, research, perpetrators, and even mental health support. That is why the emergency medicine is not just another department, it is an beating heart of the hospital. Here in Bangalore, we are proud of our medical heritage, our city in home to some of the Indian best medical colleges and hospitals. We are now ready to take the next step by bringing our emergency services up to international standard every day. Our emergency department handles road traffic accident, cardiac emergency, and the strong trauma and poison cases. With timely care and intervention, many lives have been saved. We want to make Bangalore a model city for emergency care in India, a city where ambulance reach faster, where emergency department speak the same language of trust and teamwork, and where every citizen knows the basic of the first response and trust the emergency department for any problems. And its core, emergency medicine is about people, about empathy, teamwork, and communication under pressure. Behind every patient who arrives in an emergency room, there is a story, a family, and a moment of fear. Our job is not only the treat, but is the resume to bring coma where there is a distress and hope where there is a doubt. Together we can ensure that every patient, no matter where they are, receives timely and qualified emergency care. Let's build that confidence in the minds of public. This conference brings together some of the brightness and minds of the most committed hearts in the field of emergency care. We have gathered here for common purpose to make our health system faster, stronger, and more compassionate in movement that truly matter. That is gathering. We start the stronger collaboration across hospitals and countries. Thank you, and wish all the enriching and inspiring conference. Thank you one and all. Jai Hind.
Okay, I call upon Dr. Nikhil Shetty and Dr. Ryan Fernandez to give a vote of thanks.
Respected dignitaries, distinguished faculty, honors guests, and dear colleagues. It is a privilege to propose the vote of thanks at the inauguration of this remarkable international conference on emergency medicine, WASM 2025, hosted here at AJ Institute of Medical Sciences. On behalf of the organizing committee, we are deeply honored and grateful to Dr. AJ Shetty, our revered founder president, a visionary whose dedication, commitment, and generosity continue to inspire generations. Sir, your faith in education and healthcare has built a legacy that continues to touch lives far beyond our campus. Our heartfelt thanks to Sri Prashant Shetty, Vice President of AJ Group, for his unwavering support, encouragement in all our college events. We extend profound gratitude to Dr. Sagar Sir, Chief Academic Officer of WASM, whose tireless global efforts have united emergency medicine professionals across continents. It is a privilege to extend our heartfelt thanks to Dr. Siddharth Dubashi, Academic Chairman of WASM, for his presence and immense contribution not only for all WASM activities but also for conducting today's proceedings. We thank Dr. Praveen Agarwal, a doyen in field of medicine, for his presence and his contribution to WASM. Your presence here not only honored us, but also inspired a new generation of emergency physicians to think globally and act locally. Now, I would like to thank the organizing committee, starting with Dr. Prashant Marla, Director, AJ Hospital Research Center, and the organizing chairman of WASM 2025. It was Sir's vision and hard work that has been responsible for WASM India being conducted in our beautiful campus of AJIMS and Research Center. Thank you, sir. We also thank Dr. Santosh Sons, co-organizing chairman WASM, who has been instrumental along with Dr. Prashant Marla for steering this conference with remarkable foresight and calm precision. We move on to Dr. Vimal Krishnan Pillai, Secretary General of WASM, whose vision, mentorship, and academic brilliance has been responsible for this literary extravaganza. It's his single-minded decision, dedication, which has brought this entire event together, not just from today, but the last 2 days as well.
Bigger the event, more the people we are thankful for. So we would fail in our duties if we didn't acknowledge the support and guidance of our Dean, Dr. Ashok Hegde, and Dr. Sushit, Associate Dean, who though not physically present here, are instrumental in all the college activities that have been planned over the next 3 days. I also, along with Dr. Nikhil, extend our hearty thanks to Mrs. Chetna, the Administrative Officer. Being the host institution, we've had help from every nook and corner of our institution to make sure we put up a good show. So we would not be doing justice if we don't thank Mr. Aaron and Mrs. Pratibha in AJHRC office, Mrs. Priya, the housekeeping supervisor and her team, Mr. Deepak, the head of catering and his team, Mr. Rajit, EDP in charge and his team, Mr. Macklin, head of maintenance and his team, Mr. Nagesh and Mr. Surendra, in charges of IMS and HRC stores, Mr. Sachin, biomedical head, our skills lab non-teaching faculty, Mr. Preetham, marketing head, and Samir and his team for the security. Special thanks to Dr. Indrani Desai for hosting today's convocation ceremony as well. Our faculty, postgraduates, and students have all come together to make sure that Dr. Prashant Marla's and Dr. Santosh Sons' sir's vision is fulfilled. A heartfelt appreciation to our faculty volunteers from various departments of AJ Institute of Medical Sciences, the postgraduate residents for their tireless behind-the-scenes effort, and our spirited special 30 third-year MBBS students. Your enthusiasm and commitment has brought warmth and energy to every corner of this conference. You all have been the true backbone of this event, and it is all of you doing your work very well makes people like Dr. Nikhil and me be able to stand here in front of all of you. We thank our event partners, Emily Cabs, Abhinav Events, Magic Box Events, press and media, and sponsors. We also thank AJ Grand Hotel and AJ Grand Elite for ensuring smooth logistics, impeccable hospitality, and a seamless delegate experience. To all our international and national delegates, speakers, and participants, thank you for your enthusiasm, your questions, and your willingness to share your knowledge and ideas today over the next 2 days. You have made WASM at AGIMS not just a conference, but a celebration of collaboration and compassion. Lastly, I give my sincere thanks to Dr. Nikhil Shetty, the organizing secretary. So his dedication, discipline, and attention to every detail has made this complex program much more simpler. Thank you all. Wishing you all the best over the next 2 days.
We also, personally, I want to thank everybody on the stage, but also want to thank all the institutions who came together to present Mangalore to the world. The institutions which hosted the workshops from KMC Mangalore, where we had the WHO meeting at TMFI Center, Yanapoya University, Father Muller, KS Hegde University, Indiana Hospital, all of them came together to make this a grand success. So it's a teamwork of presenting Mangalore to the world and bringing the world to Mangalore, and that's very, very important. And they've always worked together. That's the key which all cities in the country have to learn. You have to go together to grow together. That's very, very important, and that's always been the philosophy at AJ. And a big thanks to all the students, residents, and all the helpers, the students who, our volunteers who were there to make sure that things went smoothly. So thank you very much.
I request the President to declare the 13th convocation of ACE closed.
In my capacity as the President of ACE, I declare the 13th convocation of the Academic College of Emergency Experts in India now closed after the National Anthem. Please rise for the National Anthem.
जन गण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे.
We request all the fellows to come on to the stage immediately for the group photograph. Please stand behind.
So everybody please wait because the procession has to receive.
Yeah, we request everyone to please be seated till the procession retreats. Please. All the fellows to come on the dais quickly, please. Sagar. Yes, we'll now have the retreat of the academic procession.